Hey sis, how you doing? So let's get into it. Last few videos I have been coming on talking about some of the symptoms of menopause and the stages of menopause. So today I'm going to give you guys a little bit of information about some of the long-term effects of menopause. But first, let me give you all a little backstory. So last week I was on vacation. Went to this beautiful place called San Miguel, Mexico. A lot of walking, uphill, downhill. The little city is kind of set in the mountains. Okay, so it's an old town in Mexico. I think they told me it was built in like 1542, I think it was. But however, it was a lot of walking. And one of the symptoms that I'm going to be talking about is cardiovascular health. Well, let me let y'all know. Oh, girl, the heart was pounding. At one point, I was so out of breath, I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, I literally had to sit down, and this is like 2 blocks from the house. So it was really, really, really taking me out. Saying all that to say that has let me know that I definitely need to figure out some sort of exercise regimen because the way I would like to have my life set up is, vacations, maybe once or twice a year. And I would like to go abroad, like out of the country. And a lot of those cities and towns that I would like to go into require a lot of walking. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get my life together. So anyway, again, like I said, gonna come on and talk about some of the long-term effects of menopause. And two of those that I'm gonna talk about today is going to be osteoporosis and cardiovascular disease. Now, osteoporosis, in case some of you don't know, osteoporosis is that breakdown of bone health. When the bones can be very brittle, you can be prone to more fractures. Whether it is a leg fracture, hip fracture, back, arm, just all of those things. Because again, like I mentioned before, we're losing that estrogen. And that estrogen is what we need to continue the good bone health. And, outside of like taking your regular vitamin D and your regular multivitamins, all of those things are good as well. But we definitely need to be more cognizant of what we're doing as we get older. We can have more joint pain. We can have more muscle pain, but I think primarily for some people, it's a lot of joint pain, whether it's your knees, your ankles, your elbows, your fingers, a little bit of back pain, you know. So that's where we are with it. And we need to make sure that we are getting the proper amount of vitamin D to help us maintain that bone health. So with that, make sure once you hit age 50, you're getting that bone density scan. And that bone density scan is basically an x-ray of the entire body, but it's looking at the density of your bones. We tend to get those at age 50. So if you haven't got one, definitely get in touch with your primary care physician or your gynecologist. Go ahead and start getting those done. Most times they're done, like, I think if your first one is good, you can repeat the next one in maybe 5 years, I believe. But again, like I always tell y'all, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a physician assistant, I'm not a nurse practitioner. I'm just somebody who is passionate about women's health. So any questions about the bone density, please reach out to your doctor, reach out to your provider, ask those questions, find out when you need to, when would be the best time to get that done, or the first one, especially if you're over 50. And if you haven't had one, this is the time to get it done. Next thing would be cardiovascular disease. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we as women are prone to having heart attacks or having cardiovascular disease, I think just because of everything that we go through. Okay. And with the cardiovascular disease, we want to make sure that you're taking good care of your heart, because again, estrogen can affect the heart. The lack of estrogen can affect the cardiovascular system. So if you are having issues with like high blood pressure, what else? High blood pressure, if you're overweight, if there's a family history of any type of cardiovascular disease, you want to make sure that you're reaching out to your primary care physician or to your provider to have those conversations to find out what it is you need to do, especially if you have high blood pressure. Because we know uncontrolled high blood pressure can lead to other issues and other health issues. So just kind of, check in with your doctor, let them know what's going on if you're having any issues. In full transparency, I'm going to be seeing my doctor in a couple of weeks. I'm definitely going to tell her about the issues I was having while I was in Mexico with the heaviness in my chest. I mean, I felt like it was just because that was just strenuous exercise. That was a lot of stress on my heart, because it's not something that I do all the time. But talk to your people, talk to your providers, ask the questions. Definitely ask the questions. Don't be afraid to ask the questions, because you have to be proactive in your health. It's your health, it's your body, and nobody's going to know your body like you. So with that being said, talk to your provider, ask the questions, have the conversations, you know, um, and those are the only two things I wanted to talk about today, because it's a lot that goes into menopause, and I know that I hadn't been on in a while. But as I always say, any questions, comments, please don't hesitate to DM me, inbox me. If you have my personal phone number, text me. If there's anything I can do or point you in the right direction, please reach out. Let me know. I'm also going to post this on my YouTube page. Definitely go like and subscribe to the YouTube page. The YouTube page is called Nola Girl Talk. All of the videos that I have done thus far are uploaded on the YouTube page. So yeah, you guys go out and, come out and support your girl. Follow me, subscribe, do all the good things. Hit the like button, share, as they say. So you guys have a great Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day. I am going to be on auntie duty today. I'm going to have my little nieces. But that's just extra tidbit of information. But again, guys, ladies, take care of yourselves. Take care of your bodies. Take care of your brains. Ask the questions when you see your doctors. Let them know how you're feeling. Don't leave anything out. And when I say let them know how you're feeling, I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, and physically. Do the work for yourself. Don't rely on anybody else to do it for you. So you guys have a great day. Enjoy the week. And yeah, peace out. Cheers.